Watching more quite be many baby German on some of my pounds in my junum safina or so if you did not. How many hours? 5, 6. Okay. About 2 hours gone. And 15 minutes. You go say so will be German Friday, the 16th of August 2013. Now, Dean Society didn't cover. Could just say about for a champion. No pay that say if you're not pay, it's not say only at Nasi and my common over here. Or text messages 1760 across networks. Network also be ano. Or send a text about a bank one. You beat me, I can kind. Now I feel with me. I send email kaba at myjoyonline.com and I feel Twitter kojo kaba. And I pay common Dawson. New moment. You better born a tough and near cool base. Me and Supreme Court. I said to Nana ama nanu kuada na Sir John eni mu nsemu nyina yate nia esie na as part of activities ana niema ye boaboa ho ye dia atwen August 29th no eno national security dwemtinani ora Larry Guevlo Latte ene NDC chairman Dr. Kwabneje ena afi ora Jacob Echebilamte MPP chairman ACI etoto enkomo to adwen hwe sene be ya Supreme Court no nsunsanso no ba isan say we ni ku mienu a wo titi udi akoten o sansem no o matitafo metimi ene o akasa ama asem no magiatum ena afi security issues bambo mu nsem ne ade no o metimi aso anom na ena amsa no ntini sampanifo mienu ewie o mne central kasa e de nsem no o mde tu dwa ne ahoboabo a wo mu mienu nyina ye they train August 29th and beyond and I say saa da no echire no eniyema betimi asi na ye ka say saa niyema echire ene hu sunsunso no MPP panin ba ko a o ka hu bi no mo ti ko no one of the founding fathers Dr. Nyaho Tamakro say Sir John adia wakwa akoyo edi akwakoto party ni so no sebe o say General Secretary mwa ya twene ni edina kugina edom anim nenye dom keke Supreme Court of the land na yakutwi nanim na ye bua ne fo ya ke bibi kra ngebi anka fiase na edene koto na mu a chopa ekoba mu nti ye bo ne ka se kaniska no 50 million wontua no wodi anim guase e de abeto akonwa a wote so ene office ya wote ene nti wono de ogidi se John wosi fom nenya no nko a ne ya pass experienced lawyers former attorney general obi ti say ira iko otu ho na legal team wo ma fa na nka ho na papa no kra ye se ko peso ko kan ho so wo ma ampene ama na fa na ya fa na nka ho na ya de a ura nya hotamaklo a kire na adwen ho nene me wo national executive council member wo fidie so national ya na me kan national council member you ewa fidie so ya eni obekasa on the ya okasa o chechi nsem ye nti obekirem ama ya te ase why na selected lawyers no e dey ma petitioners no na who was to be part and who was not to be part and who tried to be part and who was disallowed not to be part any hon kroneba ye be di hon komo and on Ghana matters strike e be sha se nyame adom adwada why no na e strike you see a from FUSAC, Federation of University Senior Staff Association of Ghana. A single sponsor in Korea and no asem and Komoso. Eti ya single na ya da se enano pensono or oni babe di and so ora entry Eugene a National Council member at the New Patriotic Party. Obenenji akwaba. You heard him say ora Ahmed Ibrahim time Bandam Rashebidani edema NDC wono eba be kansa enchebia na afi yede nkoma ho no e de ato also fa straight to national security outfit na ho na MPP ene NDC chairman Dr. Kwabneje and afi Jacob Echebilamte ekuhia na wo mu wie na adwen to ato anu nkoma ben na wo mu de tudwa yenkoni nkoti om
chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Dr. Kwabena, together with his counterpart from the New Patriotic Party, Jacob Lamte, spent almost 2 hours with national security officials deliberating on how best the actions and emotions of Ghanaians could be managed after the outcome of the election petition hearing.
Because you know that the verdict, somebody will get what they want or part of what they want, somebody will not. Okay, and we will be the ones who have to manage the disappointment or deal with the appointment, because even the appointment will bring calls for celebration, and how we will make sure that those celebrations are not used to taunt anybody else and therefore provoke any violence. We are both of us, extremely committed to the well-being of this country, committed therefore to the peace of this country, and we're talking about real measures that we can take towards making sure that we, all of us, can sleep well at night, get up in the morning and deal with how we can improve our lives and keep moving forward.
For them, ensuring a stable nation in the run-up to the Supreme Court verdict remains critical, and hence will not defend any acts of lawlessness.
We're both there, and we agreed that we will not hide any of our members who does wrong. You understand? In any political party, there are the doves and then there are the hawks. Within our party, we know the hawks and we know the doves. And if we identify one to be a potential trouble causer, doing something that the majority would not do given the initiatives that have been mobilized to this stage, we'll give him away to the authorities.
The national security, they said, had assured them of their readiness to maintain law and order in the country without using full force, and called on the public to cooperate with them. They also asked the media to control the speech of those they engage on their networks in order not to spark any violence.
Okay, we are on the ground. Okay, the securities are also on the ground, so we can share information about what are some of the potential hotspots. About also critically within the media, getting the media to help us to lessen the tension in the country, so that those who come and speak very loosely can stop speaking quite so loosely. Okay, working with the media, we don't want to take people's free speech away.
There is a stage in the life of a nation when it's almost come to the level or the precipice of violence. But good people like me and him, stop it. Let all of us resolve, and you in particular, help us to resolve. Let us bring the political temperature down. As much as possible, try to caution people who want to inflame passions. You understand? Because those ones will be the first to run when there is crisis.
Dr. Kwabena, aka Wayo, and Afi Chairman Jacob Lamte pledge their support for peace before and after the verdict of the Supreme Court. Now, Yankwa Humaso, right man also a security expert. Na I say to kwaya say wa background na maintaining kan ayo. Yemisa na say ni akoso yi no so ampa say ya hoboa ene ni akoso yi no enough to assure everybody say events after the verdict no ebe ya subdwe mu ana. Mr. So wate mi ni kodwa asare ba for champon ye mo akwa
You could do me do for me chia for nyina.
Now bad ben.
And too much because you cacao baby for 2 years. In fact, in Nigeria.
So me minim say okọ me say waba. Anyway, we e kira asem. Ye mo akwa ba. Bibia boko.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another pay. Now, near course or national security outfit tenra between the two chairmen and the national security outfit, you know. Is it enough, say, a bema amount for assurance, say, verdict in a bar, penifua committee or more there, but party supporters, one more bejiatum.
You, but what's a make up now?
Kwajoni Meton Kapa.
Could you? Yeah, I think that Bambon for my one actor playing a role to play. But in that meeting, a very important, a great step towards making sure that some of the vulnerability mitigating factors. It's a normal everything bafa reduce yenya actors or making Badwam normal reduce. It's very, very great. Now then to make us one say normally just from few years ago it has always been there. But
Mitiopa.
Okay. The phone you call up one another number meeting I come because of our light of it. Okay, so what happens is say about say plans, you can say who develop scenarios. Who scenarios are who develop say we see only very important. Now at the strategic level, sometimes incorporate the strategic coordination. Now strategic coordination, if you do ever operational normal, now it's operational, not about tactical. Then in a minimal detail, say incorporate or now almost really say APR almost fears, almost concerns, almost interest are not being factored into. Almost really say that is the issue of misperception. Because from cyber security, misperception is very, very, very critical. It more why almost carefully say if there are certain strategies and certain operations are against them. Now, some misperception, then misperceptions about one of it, ASA, amount for any good information. Sometimes a true ignorance, sometimes a poor communication, sometimes a deliberate propaganda. You need to be feeding into control of a person, a particular their political, ethnic, religious position, thinking say they are being biased against them by the state. And to put your move back onto the sphere, who involve you in your thinking, would you move back now? You move on in Kita moment you and say, oh, as primary, the interest a womb. The concerns a womb, the fears a womb, they are all being factored at the strategic coordination. About the sana, some of normal ability why am I giving these details? What the Supreme Court ruling what the Supreme Court ruling did, in my view, was brilliant because they tried so much to win the hearts and minds of ordinary Ghanaians who don't belong to any political party, or even within political parties, they try to win the hearts and minds. Now, winning the hearts and minds of Nkofone is a very critical political strategy. Why? Because there's that issue of misperception, that issue of it will be a bias against them. You failed to do so much. The Supreme Court created that now or contributed to that. Civil society has also been contributing to that. And after that, some minds and hearts has been won to a large extent. What does that mean? Trust and confidence has been built. But later to me, I brought with the trust and confidence has been built. Now, because trust and confidence has been built, what happens? The urban say national space has been created. Some relationship has been fostered. International security takes opportunity, and national security was smart, in my view. So, based on Supreme Court ruling, that environment has been created. They took that opportunity, invited the political parties. Political parties, and that is why they made those commitments. Until you see how from the verdict, now that hearts and minds have been fairly won. Trust and confidence have been built. Mistrust are never reduced substantially. And then trust is now accurate, national security are taking trust is and I invited political parties. Happily, political parties accord, and then they make certain commitments. So why am I giving these details? To show, say, the national security are inviting Nkofone in their strategic coordination, because sometimes, lack of strategic coordination leads to Nkofone feeling that they are being targeted unnecessarily, they are being sidelined, and that even interest are being more paramount than Omodia. So once you have the key assets at that strategic level, what is happening? You are opening the space of security engagement, because the security engagement is once you've created that space, you have ordinary people who will then come in and support the endeavor. And I think that is one of the advantages to show how the Supreme Court really and link it to a good environment of trust and confidence are helping to strengthen security engagement at the strategic level. Now, about operational, what happens is strategic level, we all want peace, you have the verbal commitment. Operational level, okay, how are we going to do it? Okay, and then you have brought in, because normally, for me, operational, what and a tactical near how. Okay, the operations for almost designer, okay, we want peace in certain areas or want peace across the country. Okay, now we might develop a scenario. In democracy, this part of the country, level 4. Likely in the scenario this year, that is the place where the violence, the power. What are the activities that you need? Now, tactical for no Africa. Now, on say you will need shika, you will need human beings. And money na nanka problem ba ana sa scenario no ba omobe need money, omobe need logistics. And say once you have commitment of political parties, omobe say all those still at the tactical level, omobe omo contingency plan. So we see there, because say commitments lead to some scenario. There will be there some underlying assumptions, and some of the assumptions can stand, some can.
Too bad. I say light off now, the phone will low battery. But essentially, I think say point in Nana Ura so at the man until didn't be see her. But Ura man so at a security analyst and near course when rano na need income. Yeah, can say time banda, nemu banda, Rashibe Jenny Dicking and our elder Ibrahim Ahmed. Good morning.
Morning,
Minia.
Yeah, me Adom tea.
Okay, then Yamiasi. Eti mami found quite na a chopper Supreme Court essay one more expected if we say John within 24 hours. Say Ninsa Moko kan or Man FM na enyeno. And Ra say John eko sa program no aso boiling point eko patcho the Hunsem Yinano the two Supreme Court judges in him. Yanko Man FM na yanko tie. Nsembe san and Ra. Say John the two on boiling point.
Memfa akwanya so edikai minna gana funyina se ewo pa bohodo a boye akonkyere masemi ba yi sede wo bia ensu fenya me ehu amobo no kan judge for yakoma na wontie na fe wo mo ne yenyino memre su kakra de wemse nyankopon su kan o makoma Emma Ebasa, Meda Judge for the Swati Papa. Say, I know because say, Emradi, I am a second for me, it's a hacha. I don't say, we are from Swa. Emrama Quine said Judge for the fair watch or so. Yet, who said Emrani City. A brown book as a friend may say, the same year, now on the background of boiling point. 25th of June. Some uncle ye and Kayano. The judge for no, about me will say. So some previous. Oh, I said the Nianwa, would you want and say, Uncle? I don't know, it remember as I say so. Baby who said the attention me city. If I call us out when you're so Madame Massive Papa, that the true name as a tuba. And some more kind in the material super papa. Okay. And yeah, and somewhat. Because Manfa, the Indian house is young women from you. Babu Casse, according to our two independent shows, the year you walk right. And if you are somewhere and I make us somewhat now, make some more Mekobano. Now, the news says some silly baby. That's what we know. The three party company for you now, from said that this, I don't know the alcohol soda. Between we are Papa. Okay. If I can so now, but then the following show. Teacher was from a career. A day, Sabi go movie. Your court so I can see a power Okuma. 1 million. Yama Sabi can go for crab at me. Who Papaya, your big funeral. Migatwa. Say, oh, venture. Then I'm not so venture. Tis all came now, but you say. So. Magana for that, yes, a man and the cancer, and some uncle ye. So, Okana was waiting a while. the Justice Tububa or they Umianma Memma Yate Pania no sono. Omina no the Jatua the Mama Wonum. Below Medidi, you know, Omachuma Sono, Free Chrono, Sunday money, Ebi Emedio. Maybe also, when some of those so Achuma so here or Bida Chameno, if you are consumer, you better have a fefe, tell me a no.
Mia be offer lawyer Kwajo Ousu a free year, aka Sir John, and yetin and car I was answering and on our Man FM's boiling point. Won't be any Tuesday and Thursday, and you may be yeah, who. Come around to permit you. You say, a human in our sanity. Well, it's a no name somewhere, Akoso, a year and running there. Yeah, a boom one money. Indeed, yet in common is just one, no. But actually, your friend is saying, you drew baby, your day, ura. Your friends and Dr. Nyaho Tamaklu the NB my room now for in common at house. Zenji, I don't know, say.
The station that has you.
Oh, but yes,
that's a moment starting Kumasi. Was it Kumasi?
Oh, near Kumasi, but okay, you saw a sort of
I'm on from next station with a man and for Diana. So this year, she.
Oh,
there's open to as
TV.
What the TV, and Diana. I asked her.
Produce. It was anyway, yes, free national security meeting, many more party, Jumtani in Rao, say, and somehow watch it, me na ye nayati. But the question is, most of the time, unya top leadership echelons for no, it me committee or more to a lot of these arrangements, pacts, and accords, and what send a description be a person money be a. But it to be a chief for no. Woman, yana, Sansom say, mo kutie na mo demonstration say na mo jitum wi menim say ya na message ne trickle down e call mo ho say eh say ne yempanifo na ka o say no mo say yes ye yo na ya gye atum say ye be ne saa ya na ntan ko ba ne saa adintra
me dey knafa akoye so much chetifo enokre national security for party chairman ni mienu enra mo ngina akohia o national security headquarters and national security coordinator ni akohia but about sometimes na me they have and say 20 years called democratic room no I say cause I no we na anke apa ho so abato adwenkyere abato nya tenie abato nya ntokwa oti ase Ghana for line to aba afi enfie na bia ni tumi ama amanyoko baako oba na yo adwuma ya oti o wanyo adwuma ya etu so na me de kemame nkabi ana democracy salam de metiase na se ba koto aba ni mfie nwotwe ga eman mu ahyehyehye san ovu ya wo koma se bi na kaba they take a signal from somewhere we will be any what in fear oba sora faculty ma na second na two say okwe say obi nko party panyi bi nko friend no ana ko share kutupa mimi hu ne sa look about me say me titi me nyini say obi e betma friend say me ko tutu a me nim say emfa hwemre ma ko tutu me dimra so e say odimra so so na nyina no me ka ko ha so say am I to me sometimes nyatrum Peter pa Ghana no ya na asifem you know efere you to say time no if you say sebe nipa ba ko to me openti e say man nyina come to a halt nipa ba ko to me openti no so when you free here, maybe I'm coming to you electoral commissioner. Maybe you need border. So when we Jumana say over near Tuaba, now we declare the true and accurate reflection of the will of the people of Ghana. Wo Jumana no. And first a man of no nyina bo.
Na Juma no sani a
Kaba, so say kaba so obi a TV ni bi. Obi a hu de akoso. Untimi ntranga na bi no bitima kan kire me say eno ma course no obi support. Say 327. Police station 210 police voters. Near 27 0 about 27 0. That was a simple vote, and I double even the number of registered voters. We are the declare, and we are proud of it. What do I say? Now, maybe share the jaggers in the money, but you see, even insurance got to feel now in show fee. Now be on tomato neighbor we are not police for Badwam investigation, so now be on tomato. Insurance with me so. There's a man 100% because I'm 25% because what contribute to their cause. If you say presiding officer bia okujina ho, return officer bia okujina ho, ehweme to aba why anoma emfata. There's a buying and na Ghana for needy. And I go fast away me na ba. Yes, because we were juma ya. We me na nke ma. Na me there have say 20 years on. Ya to aba Ghana about the 6th election yakodi. As the 5th election yakodi. Aye that's what Saturday no. Me dwe ho a Intiasia. Oh, if the Senate gas are two back now, there are 24 million people out there. It must send politicians. It must send. Would have answered 1 million politicians. 23 na politicians. One also, I say, Sebe, Omuda Omuna. One Sebe, I say, Sebe, Omudiam, share Namaim. And I start to work, and this nation has always been a very peaceful, hospitable nation. Ghana nye kura basa kro kra ai ni kwa say ye mo bia kwate ho asem ye man a sebe abrofo di twampo abrochire be bia bedu bia so ye Ghana ni no bia ye wom obia peso ono kasa we are not seen as violent or aggressive people redena sebe yakoto aba democracy you say 20 years ago say there in fina bia be se aban ye bakoto aba me bi no ayo ma dwen se omo de ana se mfie na bia so omo kokko aso omo kote kaba na ko fa wonu nyina ba we NDC o MPP mu se asemi nyina ho ne gina because sebe John Mahama ntimi so nko declare na ho Akufo ntimi so nko declare na ho e bi tumi na mo bi so na declare se di pakona so an kan kra ko fa wonu nyina ba kaba wonu nyina de ko so nyina me bi mblemu bia se my way se na president ko for kan no December no me ya mi na so gina so to be BSc man a total fragile and president officer and return officers enye your Mahama ana Akufo ana Herilati ana sebe pakosi ndu what you say because referee akodi bo ko di referee concern de e ba no ya bobo na wi so obi ante ho ase what you say you hear say time e court ko gina ho say a general election the president of a nation e ko e fa so conduct in any kaba teacher for na ye adwuma da bia na afi de say teacher for nye ekwa nyina kosoma mu a you have to avert our mind we be no we nyina start you registration anata for 74 million only now 2 million registration 74 million voters ye de kuni kwa say do even 12 million we share population na ni kwa say do so for say 40 million ate aye den na say 40 million for busome na registration and be teacher for na free mu o mu nya daje ma say adwuma no kaba eno wo nya no ma say kana for train kon ma me mfa ase no e ho na nya no ni ehwe e kwan nam so ma wo nyina ba yo say ahwe the root cause we can never tackle the problem me de me ma dwene no na kakra me kana say e ma we Ghana fo nyina nya abotre Ghana fo nyina nkomakomato bibia nsi o ma we na me de me ka de ho tura ba ko no ye wia no ko ankontokwa krofo ne be kontokwa sebe krofo ne be kontokwa nsi the judges trust no we boase ni wia e ma mbadwo boko wo kana ni chief justice wa bomoden omo bia ehu de akoso ni se wa mpuso bi wa on pen krati de na wa wasem wa obadwo ba kontokwa the law will deal with you. Now, President Mahama na no share security for us who are okay arrangement because BBS me Mahama never change first. Oh, no man change sir.
Hono na wo ka say na metia na me is.
Hono ede man change sir.
Hono na de margin si asem so say. O ka say hypocrisy nya atwom wo man mu. Why no na ye nya atwom? Nya mo sa politicians ya.
Kaba, retie mama ka sem so. Nya politicians nya atwom. E man se bebo a they am catch a rubber for ne a crash for a man show musa the civil servants the public servants o me bo man yeah politicians there because no kaba tie ye koto aba ko register and na ko register ba ko ni enim ba ko 47 the same face 75 ye kana he ye koto aba ye say wo de kaba anopa bia wo ba adwuma wa ha clock bo ho clock in o pia bon tia clock out 1 clock o be 2 pay o ba 1 clock emra we de adwuma e ya crutchfo no ene rubberfo na ye de me hwe ene gwenku we de call so ayi attorney general judgment debt ene crutchfo rubberfo na ye man why so they know the right they won't do it and when these people are caught they wear political colors ye chomu wi a oyndc ni na ejano na bamfo ne ahmed ni ejano kaba ya anye ne saade ya kaba saade my because the question dey kaba they say that ko be so be chi no na but here for the doors and I said only be for the doors you be so no ma take over this country I'm telling you we catch you to see abonten o tu fe ni arasho na e ba ho because it's say na ya doors omo de adwuma mo so mo hwe no mo ban na omo mo no de say e de e be tie kokoo no wo mo ko fa wonu ya hwe obi ka cha me say east go on sase e fine civil servants there yes wo na ti won nim ba bi asase e free ne ba bi aman sase e wo no mo ye no mo ton sa omo na za no mo wenu mi na anyway wo be no be politician me dem go hu say aman sase bi da me na mo de bi aso bi na me nim ba na adwuma no nim wo na be force ka ba asase we free kono koto omo na sa no mani nyina me fa asem no ko politicians nko a o ye de enfie na me bana man enfie na me se meko wono de ote ho woro be ya go be transfer no me time so ndinye ni hu ote ho e na adwuma no enye enso obom kro no adwuma na enye enso no seman no na aba ekotu ma hama ko Philippine sheet ekufa ko Philippine sheet yes o Philippine sheet na wono aman de adwuma hye ne so nko na wanye no wona se aman nidi na sa president officer no ye chiro na se ehu so akwato ni se mizio na ya mfana kokota na ya angeli no a o chiro onye bi o ana ocho obi nye bi mfa no huni ye chise ni pa ni kwase police bia ko jana chi ye chiwa wo din ye for Ibrahim Ahmed me jo fam you jinantwi you go and face the law who face the law no na say obi ye because na no kabako ye bia ni tu mo enti na e mahia ba na ya anye sare da bi ye ba no na omunim di omo ye pa omunim di omo ye pa e ka so omunim di omo ya omo boa because omunim di omo ye timi ko jo say control results
me who say ya che civil servant bi ma na kitafo tu agu monten so ye o ye kire te se nia mumu ye te se nia mu
Gana ya civil servant leader
se ta chichi wo mo
wani ya chere bonni
ye ta chichi wo mo se wo mo dos mintimi kai but mo de e betimi aka nipa bibiri ya politicians across ye chi wo mo a obehwe no mo chitafo te agu monten so eni free hwan free chachu free your friend is saying Japan free asumesi and sometimes they bent us now also a lot of discomfort to the other members of the public in here why na question politicians adita
kaba say me bibi na mo position enti acheme na the same adnam here no Ahmed akwen baby national security you money dia and cover demonstration ba no go nobody including John Mahama is above the law but the moment me bibi a police for beba say oh my make am sure we dey me the frame get to about 7th of December na nyumre golden tulip and nya na at ntie say and this phone be short time ballot papers and na yin na call Kumasi golden tulip because nti ye wo ho ena owura me hu President Mahama brother President Mahama di ne chef na Fred Mahama oni bambata no ne eyibo ebi nem Kumasi fe no atiki omu gina kasino anim ho na boy ya enu ntie me ko city hotel ho no ye ko no se na odwane ntie obi my life so aba ti bi ko na police phone nyina police phone nyina ho Yakubu head of national squad no ho the commando so ho the striking force omu nyina ho Ashanti region me mind the pakọ na o limit boy ni di anim am di na chi no boy dey pia nam so mo arrest no na fortunately no ne Buffalo commander na nam never so much no cry me once me am see ya pray the boy na nkoma e mo ya be city hotel no me mum na ya ma instruction say after Mahama na ma yo so mama na ma yo say me chime ya ma me so bi jawana ya so ma chi nam adan na Yakubu the lead is operation no nam say adan na me mum a me ba say mo police for mo for so peace no me won ma chime e na a regional commander DCOP Jenny office sometime ye call here na a head of the military Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Pebby, baby will be in Yamin or one of the professionals in the military. May God bless you. All them will be. Now prisons paying so them will be. And now police for you buy. Now Mr. DSUP Jenny Tim him saying. I'm saying, nah, I'm an here. And I'm saying, police station boy busa man here. Do what me buy na so bo charge. Some of them my family me law buy na citizen. What me buy ha no na so bo charge. Afei na Yakubu ojina me so sa. Ai abduction. One na start is na me ko na me fro no abuku figana nom ne Mr. Isibu aten DCOP o pare adom nyina ba ho. This thing no more. Enti e ho ana me catch the papa na say. Na say obi abduct obi e fa na regional commander office. They go charge office. Ti be tie e pe dey. No say catch when bed na kwa je ni me kwa bring ni ba o. Me tikumase a me nyi obi abone. No be free nkran ba na obe chime say ma abduct obi. Di papa abduct no oye hwan. One am abduct no. Your friend is saying. Di papa no wen. Me abduct no wen. The one so ye ni pen oti no. The friend can pebi. I mean sure baby a obi a. No busa omo say na nipa na mo so abduct no wen. Na me say omu na city hotel ho. Na ejo mo na me dem aba. The boys are there. Was okay. Na nkomo no koso no say busa bi. Was na papa mu che no kura tu no kura ba no kura second no kura den ejan. Omo say there bi. Mo ti na nkomo no koso no koso busa omo say na papa yi mo de na ba no. Sebe impreduasa. Na mo hu so take mu ana o timutu so ana say wo dwane na mo che na na. No must be one of fan of phones. Phones me say no say no PA. I say I don't want to be part of this nonsense. Excuse my phrase. Nana for. No sorry call. E ho na me busa mpemfo ne say. Na seven preduasa. Nipa na o ma abduct no. Ogina ho. Ma fa na ma ha amana me kana sem. Nipa no so kwa me minim no. You say I can't. Some say I dey chama me, they say I dey chama me. Na so mba cheme because me nye hwe. Me wa e to aba ni wie na nkofo na mkra. Ni yase so nkofo mo so ne kasa. No makọ police headquarters. See invite you. Me DCOP operado ne Kofi Ghana say abduct obi. Ti wona kabana me pese me ba. Na me ba police headquarters no. Another effective officer there, Sublieutenant anywhere Finidin. Very professional man. To busa mo kasa no say me say when so panyin baby am ka say me na CCTV camera e wo nyina o. And they say 4-star hotel say golden toilet CCTV camera ho. Na obi say ma bra to be it camera na nye profile tape na mkoje na mo study. Me kan wan kasa bi o so mo ko here be frame me say any say na me da so tie. Na say wo politician. Ni ba bra me class wo politician because wo ye president nua to me dey ope o my way. E man a me say on na put my body na me show obi o man mu ana. Me ka say o show obi me bisa say o ye sure say on no ka say yan chewo. Oh ka ba na me yakoda. So o kan obi jina ho. So o hu papa so obi puma sem. O kan obi jina ho na obopo. Mabo mu di mabo nipa me say din wa ha. After mama was there Bambata ho. E say akobi so dey atiki kuma so ho. Mabo mu di. Na say timam na ko fi so bituma fa to me. E dey ama man, e dey ama yen man no say fa mo yen man. No mu di sanse sebe say munu we. Na wo police ni wo jina ho audi na say oba ensure peace, safety no one na take side. Say me MPP, the NDC na MPP ni a. E man ne bo a uko blame Mahama. Ana ko blame Mahama.
Obi na mochita for ntugu mo.
Yes, because said if the right thing is going to be done, nobody will go to the police station.
Wrongs don't make a right.
No, Kaba, so
there are legitimate processes or ha say a chuobi anyamra kwanso and even kept beyond the statutory 48 hours.
Kaba.
There are legitimate routes, processes.
Kaba.
I say activate
two things. The laws in this country do not work.
The
institutions in this country. The law here, Juma. Any a basis now, I'm here election observer. Maybe I be seeking party interest. Minimum BI. Me share bin kwa no minim. Baby the Bamba Ananias. Yes, I'm going to food. You move free kumase. Omo kumase no mo peden. Na wo afred Mahama obi ewuni represent di Ghana ha. Eso to man won. Na wo je kumase dan na peden.
Bia no to. So no yes kumase no.
Me won tikumase. On tikumase. Me tikumase. Me say afred man tikumase. Me say on tikumase. Ona metie. Ona ewu on menyini on te ho. Ejimasa, se ma bi koso na hwe ma we na koso. Emamu a yen yesie ye agetum se ye de kebima me kebina be ye adwuma. Ye bumra se na emra we nyina achi anya adwuma. Kaba. E dey na we expect it. And the first demonstration at you be paying a puko no. Because if the police will be firm, Gano kra Japan dey say na ka say ko man bill afi obekọ extranse obi afre free baby aba mo lock no now police here na no tamale sablugu asemu he dey see here ye che wo mo kwa no police station mo sign peace dey na ko see here now to remember na wo years na wo chu obi ma ho na wo chiri pa ko na wo years o NDC o MPP you don't care wo bumra wa sensan na ko jina court na dili na 2-6 months now next over baby next one na show obi am say wo bumra the laws must be upheld. The authorities must also ensure that they follow due process.
Marty,
without any political interference.
Me put out say sa allegations here opinion you know ye baby some. Now until then we will treat it only as an allegation. We don't endorse it. It is not multimedia ye view. Let me put out that one very clear. But me and you, security concerns ahead of August 29th.
Oh, thank you, Kaba. I'm saying, because of a disclaimer in the main court, I can't be. But yes, disclaimer in that bank, and I can't a topic in there. My answer and my main for Quanian so in chair and tea for Yana, Momuti, bravo. Any banana when China. Nakaba. I'm say my idea pass some of this highlight chairman for any national security for more meeting ya or Marcoye. I think say baby a drew within these 14 days up to 29th. Say ye kwa common judgment to determine the destiny of Ghana on that fateful day. I think say it was say media for no. This set topics ever. Nakaba. Nan kan yo mu ye adi fefe o mu ye. Se uko media no mu there is a counter message you. Ye mpanyimfo no wo national security national chairman NDC, national chairman MPP, national security high power security meeting no. Nakaba. Let me ban me better ODP see ma me share moi me call daily post. Yes say irresponsible comments. Why sack Sir John? Why ask Sir John to resign if Nanado is still at post? And I see opinion at Kennedy and a kind and a picture eboha. Nakabaye ka party penny for ewo Ghana ha. Se uko MPP amanyo kunu na upe mpanyimfo sabi enya Jake nkwa na epanyi wo ho atakana de obi a oka bia ekwa ekire nyaho temakulu according to this statement no so it's like argument between nyaho temakulu and atakana di onu si e party panyina okasa ekwa ekire and say Jake kwajira baby no de ninsa ehyekrata say I'm on the ground. Okay, comment now. Mumu topic ya mudi baya. Jake see MPP penny for they are on the ground fishing for unwanted Ebia Ebema the stability of the country be tempered. They will own them up. And now NDC penny for so chairman Kobna J onunsu aka asinipise onune party muno he knows the hawks. Inti satellite no on the satellite was setting in motion. Da hawk be as into obi biara or NDC. Within these few weeks, few days away enemy. Se wo koka assembia ebema the stability of this country. Aye you know onunso odobeba na mrane wedi. Me gidi se we ye assembia nke se ya kanina we should be bounded by it. But kaba o say ye kan nyina o say ye ko school no ye ko ntako na ye ball bi ho ye friend man kanfo so kai wo ho na wa ball no pim na ko wiem
na your friend Sambe wa me
kaba
don't your friend Sambe wa me
your friend Sambe wa na me sure structure ya no bobi pa
me the board ye man mo bi da o ye so no na wo ball you know so ye ko ball ba na ho afin boy be bu fie no
exactly
And then Naija body kamina say ka. Brother.
Bomb and sambe wa bia na ko
wi. The bash or talk
in politics no kaba. Ye was sambe wa me and say man kan fu bi statements bi e wo politics. Na kaba me gidi say wako ka asem no. Pat amanyoko ne wonipa bia bi wo mu. Enti say ye kanfo wa say wo hwe nipa o kanfo no. Ni ye mu nti na o kanfo me ana ne o kanfo me odimi ko oseye mu. We na e wo say ye ma ya dwen e ko ho because ne obeya bia obenya obi ama na kanfo. Ewiase wo ko wi ade bia ade krampo na ubenya kromfo bi oti nchen a obe kanfo say akwa we ni o skillful. Kaba no enokre se uka assembly ati se ne aikwe to court dino or supreme court ya ubenya se nyansafo bia omwo man no ma ombe kanfo se papa we oye omamba pa owo nimdia oho ahobrase a onimbra obetumi aboa oman no so ubenya obi obe condemn no so sana wiase no akoye so there's always a cross section a ombe kanfo na wa e wo sa wo hwe nipa o kanfo no o kanfo mu ni yemu anase ni se yemu when next oyewe we ya aba no hwe anya otamakro condemns it atakana din so condemn no but they disagree on the way forward se mujitum send ya papa no kan no wan kan antwa ye a then you must agree on an appropriate action to be taken but usai ekoka say oh na nadu kan say all die be die na ya ja na owo post or no edi ni post enti say John koka bia yesake no within that same party enye this ni na eka ho eye between Nyahota Maklo and Ata Kennedy about the conduct of Sir John. And this chairman Jake Kojina ho, any chairman Kobra J, any national security coordinator. No muka se yang kasa ye be yan hwehwemu ewo yamanyo kunum. Se obi koka asembia ebema oman no asunwe no ayeya ye dini sa ne pa no bakaba. Na we omuka ade chi yo. Na akuku damfo mpanyifo akuku damfo yi eko disagree on these issues akaba. Let's say how can we be committed to how can we walk the talk? Yes, in Jemubia because say the politician is the only person ewiasia masan nyina a untimi fa ore ensenumu. Kaba these are settings that Emma amount for any gidi our politicians mu. Na eminua yujin kan ye for the civil servants and the politician. Upe sikedie power man yimu akaba. Ukwa politician, what does the politician have? Go run and see if you lose elections just December. Bebre wa akaba. Ka krampo no ontimi ntopet bebre atinto omukas. Ndi obedi krampo aye diama bebre kaba. This when you are at post you enjoy. But you free so na obehu ne home kaba. So this tells you clearly that yes suban ni ye bi say ubekwa akoka asem no na total asem na wo kan you know definitely. But when you go deep into politics, it's unfortunate that I will bring this. But I must say it. Say the beya, ye benya adwin sakira ewo. Exactly, kaba. Where wo adwuma ye mu no. Mbre bebre no panyefo no koka sa wi. Then they think say ye mabru na ye wo no. We should be doing those things. But it's unfortunate say atakene di ninya hotamaklo nje youth no bi. They are part of that hierarchy. Who can? But the Uka say, oh, mwechitafo no. Kabanye echitafo no. Eti send ye na chastela. Mrebi baya na or sign peace accord no ha. Ni left hand, right hand sign peace accord. Not left hand no so. Ma directives as to where the ammunition should pass. This is the kind of politicians we have, and that is enunti na ma ne pagidie ewo politician no. Kaba esu ehwan no.
So all sign or area.
All sign, yes, omra.
Be person demonstrate.
All sign peace accord say, or no says Chastela no. Sign peace accord. Na peace one fan in Sambi, one fan back on 2 people no so. Say all sign say he's committed to this peace. Say me say Chastela. Mini omo here to trust any nyamra sem no e wala bira. Ye bejan into all sign we no. Want me because he's not committed to on work on the talk. Into all time we no na operate na or ma directives as signal baby a munfa ammunition no emfa emra labera na ntoka no enye den ento aso kaba na say sa peace agreement ya all sign what will be the effect of it?
Zero.
Na ebe den na nipa anya gidie e wo politician mu. Na se nipa anya gidie wo politician mu a, the ebe den na leadership no so betimi make move because you need the support of the people. And understand what me deliver. Inti baby a ye kono kaba, I think say you are on the right track. But say ye no yantimi an walk the talk. Kobra jaka, chama kobra jaka. But me gidi say ndie waka no say obetimi aya ebeboa oman no. Chairman Jake aka, but a woman said Jake in Yahota Macloni at a Kennedy, Omunina, but pay the position. Chairman Jake a hold no, I was saying Yahota Macloni at a Kennedy. Ombekasa, they must take signal from the Jake, the collective wisdom of the party. Because they can MPP for now, Umpe, a yes, John, any Chairman Jake, and them directed affairs. The chief executive officer and the chairman on board. No more directed. Into Muko Council, Namu Balakaze. Because, and this clearly tells you the internal fractions in the party.
The honorman to us, Papa Chichi,
na ebeye then Jake see people and say Nyahota Maklosi e was say John resign.
Yes. You ever bought a police here and told your course?
E was say resign because wako good party no fin and na wako so am charge no for criminal content. Ni senti e was all resign from the chief as a chief executive officer of the New Patriotic Party. And now this tells me, and I say Nyahota Maklo eka. And now at Kennedy, on also Egrafa, and I say Adenti, Binumwa can send secret chenwe. Na na do crow can order be die crampon or daso at enjoy say as the leader of the party. In this leader of the party, no, I can order be done no tiposa. Adenti say John, our can we or no resign. And no ena at Kennedy eka. Bakaba, ma follow at Kennedy in very objective principles in so many ways. By way no say who can say and say or resign the crop, you don't have to cite that example of Nanado. Say onu kra ko kan say kra odaso eti post. E ho na meni ni this enyadwin no. And you don't have to you you are using the past, somebody's wrong to justify another person's wrong. Into who can say John ko kan oni ni enyadwin akaba, how do I agree with you? How do I agree with you? Atakena de say say John kan no oni ni enyadwin. Nakaba say hwe ne ko ye nyina na we are still endorsing those things akaba. Na ehin e na ye ko. And clearly speaking, Atakena de obia na ye nim say obetumi aka no kre ewo MPP amanyoko no. Because all the signals are odima omu nyina ni nyina eba life. So mbe lose election, omu lose life. Say NDC ewo grounds, no kre NDC wo ground, e win elections in life. Say MPP, John Mama e popular, ni nyina life. Ndi okan nyina ni nyina bam. Na obia who kan same we nyina ye bo aso na we din this shorter one man asem we who can same way na say who name the interest of Ghana at this time. Kaba say John jina court ho no ye nyina na ne na ye jina say ye di say John kotum na ye hwe. Clearly speaking, but the security of Mother Ghana, a judge for no in the phone in name among your co for nina. So show money more to say everybody who say you couldn't see, you hardly saw a single soul laughing or smiling at the court. Apart from Sir John or my artificial one CB2, just to give morale to the support visa, you hardly saw, and I said, even the country at that hour. Omo no mutwa de na Ghana na ye din. Kaba, na we nyina what manifest we nyina wa hu we nyina na obegyina ho. Na ye ka asem we a, then you go and disagree with them. Then we leave that one day. Kaba. Se wo hwa emre bebre no. Me it has happened to me before. Se wo ye Utah, ye ma bro no mpanyimfo no ya, they know something is bad. But they want you. Who Kaba. Eho na say ye ama ye politics no. Eho and they say penyini ben na say mission be friend no. And as o ka be kire me go say me ye.
Me try no. Former chairman I was inti. And I can see me chair me 2 years ago. Na it resonated pa. I will say akoda boni ni wiase yo. Ni mo mpanyin boni na ho. Akoda do num de ho ye. Ni mpanyin boni no mo man mu no. Omo na sansa de so putu no. Exactly. Money the uni obo on the as all guiding.
Exactly.
Na penny bond the uni papa the body on your body no. On.
We must walk the talk. Chairman Jake ni Chairman Obi Chebile edison Chairman Kwabena J aka. No one can we kaba. Ye can party functional executive meeting in the committee omutimo. Kaba. Na when no it happens in this our political game. When you come to the practicals, pa baby ye practice no kaba. Edru baby you say a different thing and you realize that you are forced to do a one never say ye jira ye nanso. A one intermediate way a site example. Ukaya instances ya uma ye nyina free chachu movement ya ukaya chachu de na we all knew what happened. And when you come to Canada Japan there ya ukaya nyina it but then it had not gone to the court too, and we all knew what happened. But mpanyifo ni nyina no bia ekasa genzi. But is that what they were doing at that time? Eho ena masem no medifa no. We must walk the talk. So okasa ne nipa no ye no wanye ni ya. Then you must make sure say willingly kaba udi the best example. Eho ena ebema yasunwe ni yanya o. Let me tell you before man and God. Say yes, I have 4 contempt cases we are. Another 5 contempt cases we are about Supreme Court akaba. The politicians would have been humbled.
They say ya mama humo level.
O mama ya hu yesai say ye ni tumi bi akaba. Eye doma konwa ene dia mo se trasu kakra na o so ne obetimi na ye. Ubo mankanfo a ye bebo yen nsam ama. U shego so nso a ye bebo yen nsam ama. Na e kire wo free so a nde wo boy no na edi be kai wo. U shego so say ubo mankanfo say bi wo kra e bo dia si high. Endro na metie mu ewia no pa e wo ekosi say. Na madam fo bi ka say bi pa na say nde okay e be no kre na e no kra nde na ya. Kwadwo edu asa. O se John dana okwa akoka sa na sem no. O se o yes boiling point omuma madam for we the minute aba program wa hai ya bo abia samwa omuma no exposure manika nsem bi nti ono so omuma no exposure no ono so kokeka bi eno omuma no exposure no kan minim sakaba adwasa re kan na mi se John de order no okọ no nye na wan fa na ni kan na wan fa na ni kan no okọ ya ka and how be no red mudo my uncle by clearly speaking kaba clearly speaking say you bet me I work ye talk na ye nka say oh me ye panyini mako sign peace accord mako sign bond intimi family enkoje then I write kaba even in so many higher institutions it happens so ye trauma see koka we so in this who want me anwena nkwachire no say asem a yesi mi nkokan mi kokan ebewie mi sen you have to think of that ebewie your party ni sen you think of that ebewie your mind ni sen but in all this kaba say who politicians say wie ya wa obegira onan so unya free mu ayenka obiomo ulusu election ulusu credibility yenka obiomo say meti high as Ahmed and then me ka say and this for him say me ye adwuma ma wo kaba edru baby no mu call constituency yes smart BNI for any researchers won no mu ka ezi won kura won grants bi kaba wa wie no no inti asem na ya small say koka no e wo say so wudwini o popularity on the grounds me kan semfo a me manfo no mu pa na me ka sem nyansasem a me manfo no mu pa na ebema ye party no atimi aye attractive na we should think of all those things na unko kan asem emaninko wiyo say kaba wo wasem no na akoye they use you as an scapegoat. I think say eno na say ye dwurin kan endo na ye ni Japan for a meeting e wo ha and they ask all those questions that will be za wo ha nyina kaba omu bi say ni nyina
and answers be na mo de ma o
kaba but serious questions are omu bi say ya because say Ghana is one of the shining examples in Africa. Yetimi yes anwuma na omuhwe asend the minority ni majority. So mre bebre no da bia meka ye nyina ye baako. Nti omuka na si Ghana for no ye abusua baako ansa na ye ba be for me MPP ni NDC no. Nti yemfa NDC ni MPP no say enu ene ehia echen ye minor Ghana na ewo ho na say ye bosua ye free mo e buy no. These are some of the examples. So your cultural background no aboapa, especially the extended family system. Aboapa my parties ni democracy no etimi entrench. So these were some of the examples. Omo ankasa no omunya agidie ewo mu. But Ghana is not a country where individualism. Say mini me yere ne me ma enti sa. Inti you think of mini Eugene TA. Me ba Kumasi na oba na me call Eugene Hua. I see him as a brother. Not as MPP and NDC. But MPP and NDC, some parties came and they are no more. By Ghana came and it is still there. And now, when you establish that, one person ebeboa.
So we knew that
exactly.
This
time, me call Masna, me call me regions. Or the me call, I will not be afraid of anything. When he also comes to me, I will handle it the same way. Until I know aboa o personality no, and sana aboa o mine no, and sana aboa o party no. Now only no be ko hane. No chira wo kwa na say uhunu krampo na say udo e bia na ho achiru wo at that time and you need his help and he can help you because onu na atena ho onu na nim ba bia odu be fa ho. So these are things that if in there ko ye kasa e was say you know say because of the many advantages ye betumi anya free ya sunwe mu no, we should hold fast onto that.
We should hold fast onto that. It's 8:15, just 8:16 now. Adom TV Badwam na mpense mu ne eguso a ye de bra mpacho ebesi sabre u TV no aya mekasa oteka ansa na wo hu se mano na yesi da bi eguso sabre say jai okay se nya ye de a ene na obetimi akọ any of our multi TV distributors any dealers in ho na akọ hu omo so omo ye digibox no bibi kakra de ma se ebesi sabre o da so our problem na for number is 02044 13484 02044 13484 0243 749 550 0243 749 550 and afi 0302 242 532 0302 242 532 na any multi TV ATV din come na still on multi TV installer training no eba be shase ye bon adwuma na so aba be installer na iwie installer training na ya ma certificate of participation krata ebedi ade answer se ampa wakosa entity mu na wabodi krata ni iwie ya mo ID card account amwa danso an se o ye adwuma e de ma multi TV adwuma ye bo ama so won satimi akowa no na forms no eko for 40 Ghana cedis. Installer training ne be koso wo bia me ba be buboi tamale wa techiman sunyan seshi kumase oboase kofodia so manya Cape Coast takrade enkran ha na afi ho ene hohoi na okọ sankuri mu no a numbers amede betudwe no ofra ye be kiro say sunyan ye be kiro say bia ye no Usebet Hotel ana se hwan ana se hwan na otimi hu ba bia ye no enti nyese me party sunyan ye be no Usebet Hotel example keke and I'm sati menko kan say Ose Techman why say be no Dims Hotel you say be no Ajewa Hotel na etimi answer 80 friends number is 0302 221 680 0302 21680 0244 340 415 0244 340 415 and afi 0244 340 242 now fra multi TV you betimi a kire bia potin ya ye be science solar training you know date ene ehon ensem asese utimi etimi 200 amount na watch abo ma pound esima dun watch ye fa text messages na fi ye nko fan krator ma na ye nko Dr. Nyahota Makro National Council member ha obeyi nsem no ano de amaye kwan mfa so a wo mu yi omo lawyers no na ade no man fa ikwe otu anka ho obeyi ma no text messages the Supreme Court should okay say your point in is wo mu to aso ana after the judgment in kwa contempt no mo fa anye adwuma is answer politicians you ha on pese o ma oyeni eba o mem ha case 4 and or the brain or say kaba please tell the NDC rep say and one kind of I made it there and throw there on in contact and or the brain kaba all these electoral disputes were caused by the electoral officers, especially the presiding officers and the returning officers. can't they be prosecuted? Also, such a interchman. Also, I think they can, but minimum also Supreme Court then a civil case. Okay, can say young prosecuting officer be a criminal, and I don't know.
Can recommend it.
Oh, certainly.
Orders no, release no, consequential orders no.
Are you quite to now stands tall about partisan coloration? And I urge him to vie for the presidency. 2016 Ghana, no, Shaibu in Tamale. You best walk us through this year. Or say, why is it that, okay, we're for a. Come on, Honorable Ahmed shouldn't have been a politician because, what kind of credit do? Osuro Nyamin Suso. Nyamin Shano, Zach from Takrade. The MPP man always interrupts the NDC man when he's talking. Unyasa, from one from Wasau in Kumasi, the brain. Or say, what does Athake mean by comparing Anadu to Sir John? Sasa maybe sa Urenchi. Na AJ, or say, please tell the NDC, say, so yeah, one kind of cry, and a day, assume JB Bow Memha. Or say, na what Mr. Entry is saying is true. Come to Passa and see. NDC people who bent cars near the Encrano, woman that's one in Amha, Yenya, almost share. I mean, that's almost chibio. I know what saying. Please tell the MPP man to respect the president. Omoni Dean, then Oboni Dean to us, yes, I know. One from Batch Kofi, or the free commander, Kofi, sorry. I'll say, Kaba, you see the arrogance that Eugene is exhibiting in your studio. I don't know about President to the DNC, but yeah, Ghana cry. You're trying to send me Rollins, but I say you know about Dean Rollins. Kufo ba ebon Dean Kufo. About your Mahama. I say Bia Obama. You money Dean Obama. I be Ohio na.
Mama, president na.
I be Ohio mama. You chichimusa. Yeah na. Osekaba. Ghana will see no war. There will be peace, unity, and stability. But we must all know the end product of peace is justice. One from Aturu Pepe offenso and or the brain. Unimono. Aturu Pepe. One or say Sir John should be the number one person to be the peace advocate even after the court verdict. Now that his horns has been cut to normal size. Alaji Willie P. Fiekuma and or the brain. And or say Kaba, your man is talking like an angel. I was there when Kande Mills' bodyguard was nearly lynched at a Deba and the police nearly killed Batunodro at UCC police station. Sabre and one carry anyway, two wrongs. At the end, if it was wrong yesterday, it is wrong today. So that's some mama. Yes, so say it is likely that similar anomalies occurred in the 2008 elections, but because the Supreme Court did not sit on the case, such errors did not come out. What matters most now is electoral reforms. Appear in Kubkusun of the brain. Let us act peace, drink peace, smoke peace, and love peace and stay, because a peaceful Ghana is better to place all of us. Masinga, Salaga. Hey, Masinga, a long time. One from Osikaba, please tell the MPP man that Ghana is not for them alone. He should respect the president, whether he likes it or not. John Mahama is a president. Well, and also one from Papa Penny in Cape Coast. And now they bring and Osikaba, please tell Eugene. Unyas or Bob president, Idin by Hatsano. One from Paradise in Sola. I believe that I strongly agree with Eugene Enchi. He should continue his good work. May God bless him. Judith from Prior Sukweu and or the brain or say Kabagana is matured after a Jan. Doesn't want the okay and twaso. Yaba question krato simania ba na afi ye de ofa twato na de abrawo na enkomo kakra so ho na Friday ye de atwaso de ma yaba sia. Adom TV or Badwam no chabo up and pepe. I have just 15 minutes to wrap up this answer. And every Friday on Komo, as I say, yeah, the trust more. Right, Eugene Enchi, a National Council member, New Patriotic Party, and Afi Bandan Rashid Johnny Ahmed Ibrahim. Eugene, the core issue. Kwame Nkrumah mo fire mo select. lawyers for their petitions.
Medical, before I make a son, medical, Eddie, in painful, who ya, papa.
Who do more ya?
Papa. No ra, Yahotamaklo, a cahubi. MPP, a party as you. A party as you, pa. And he said, Bibi Koswa, not on to feel so a party penny. And that's a party penny, found more described as founding member. Well, they say me who founding members list no. Into me
council member.
Oh, me who? We also say you can't founding members say, oh, more do on the track commission say, yet party no more founding members. And you will be a title no more really well use soon. You say, oh, some man paying Jacob for. Ojina how much magistrate that time. They were founding member that I can verify, and others in Ashanti that I know of. But sometimes you know, they say be a part no be a founding member, and we must be careful because the word founding member relates to those who were registered at the Electoral Commission as founding the party.
I hope you are not saying.
You can say he's a leading member. But maybe he may not be a founding member.
Do you know that for a fact?
I don't.
Okay, any emphasis.
But because
be at the fact will contradict as
no, as enkofo drink or sadi and so. What they say, it na mechu madwin akoso no. So say you leading member or you founding member or me take as Ura Ekofo 1992.
And you know for a fact.
I know for a fact.
But you don't know all of them.
All of them. What they say, but I think that there are about 130 or something nationwide. You know, Nanche. We are penny akaba na asem sifia unko gina monten enko kansem na mum ubetu ka ana be fa telephone no arrange say oh na asem we a matia na asade no wura ikwe otu on ka team ho a ebia obekuma kirewo so ahụ we were MPP eco opposition 2009 case be braba enye wura ikwe otu nko na edi lawyers be brave so di bi so ahụ now why be a what you so if you write equate to a good as a coca team now. That is fine. We'll be a good lawyer. But I don't just say we will share that we need to what I say?
Said no tea now Tamakulu.
My shouldn't you know. Making can
say are you going to try several times to be part of the team? He quote him, he was tossed around.
Yeah. And I make a choice say now Tamakulu on your authority on Ayuko. Ayuko is a consummate lawyer. I be attorney general mine. Attorney general. Ne post ketwa.
So
in the Ayuko to anasem ka.
Enye nyaho ne beka na
no. Emfanya no.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm
sending a strong message to Nyawo Tamaklo. Party no mfinya party no mo de o. E de mo fisa party na bi o de kan. Party nyina idea. Nyina idea.
Party so a stakeholder o hu kan so kan wasam.
Tell Master John. Ora Dr. Manifo Rekubo Beki Cancer. So you catch them. Say the other tea or funny to you. Ubi so wa, uni unu for be out. So one of party tar posters. So one of party tar flags. Sa for no. Na party no assemble umudi ayi ne o. Nye ora Otamaklo. E ba me ko toro bochi 1991. No di okwa exam. E ba odwane ko. Obi also ni visa ode be ko. Yana mo push me cancel. Kabayo pushing a moment. And we got 2 million hours about 1991. We got 2 million hours.
So quite then or now got 2 more.
We got 2 more.
Good how many weeks?
We got 2 million. Maybe I was there for 20 years.
Hey! Yes, I'm going to
Look more, bro.
Yes, I'm going to go to now 20 crash
I'm 92. So it wouldn't say my way. So maybe some pain for me. I'm going to do my penny be a mean or exam or ya. Now, my cousin is when you saw me. Do me whom you asked them about you. Woman, you asked them. Making top booming in a you know, almost a decent monocacy or party. So now, wow, so to me, my so akaba. Yan easy you. Be no munye jam sifie. No rako for Adaroma. Unye 2 million ma biye dwuma he. And ye kasa saa te say I say party ko party nye he. Na wonye party wo nya wo ye hwan go Ghana.
Na nye man ko ye wo mamo.
And wo ba enko ye. Asem ye de awie. Say ades ne de animu, say ko to de animu. E ho be na hye hia. E ho be ndu wan kasa na ye den. So one dinner no anchors. And I don't want to they should be careful. Because when the party way, you be similar, they'll be the ones who will go after. They'll be the ones. Kaba, party your money. Makaze penny bonny ho na crabon in your penny bonny na crabon in your. So what's that my as a buyer, one making negative comments from the one be seen. Who is your time scheme of things? Why? Oh, you pass me. No, talk about. The BR family member. So what? Obeka not to Buano. So Obeka not to Buano. Go do bet my better like a channel. Am I on the air? No. I drink so Obeka not to Buano. The BR be do not partner. Ye try vet for the Supreme Court. When yes, a baby I can't on Canantum. So yes, and quite soon on Montana baby. Now, yeah, comedy and idea. Ye for party. One man is out. When my mamma, you don't know how, but yes, on this friend can tell. So young and quite on more. Some fine. The dear cost me wine and one pine and my cancer. Make my bunube. My bunube. You want test will be cancer. You only need cry because you can't want on my face. Parting your modio. Parting your modia. Cry. You know, dear. Me na me na be work say be kire me say you mato abasa since 1951 and so be anche milk kwasa me nom da and so e do say ye si eguchi na mo so amo ne ayi de ko omo de omo kwa to aba no e bi ye na no mabre o no ya bom kuma say to petrol mo bro omo te omo nkasa na ga do tie yi na konya buto su mo an ko ye wo fa me buto su we ni fie me tena o say fie nu mansa no me rest in peace rekubro bensu ye ni pa peso we kasa na ebi na bobo muni mi no muni papa no oba wunu do ko fa so we muni no Vito Usu, Omunim no. Why are some now? Masaya Munyai, Nitibini fear 10 minutes drive. We want to fear for virtually every day, 5 years before he passed on. May he rest in peace. I'm sorry, I'm taking a bomb for him. Busomso, Papa will fear me, Sacromo Panda, and then fearing home Panda. Mountain Fiorda, as also there for 5 years. Mountain Fiorda. And now the boss are for him. Why are some now okay? That could be reduced. You are friend, and I'm a muscle. Over the Fissura Kubro. What for wine? Who for? Please. Me see we told you, Omu anti Aries, or testing why Omu, I'm witness. Me see me confused, fear for the man moved on to glory. On this type of way, on what I'm so to wear. On him, Kobusano. When the two of them bomb for them, can casma and go see baby. No more bombs for him. What fun today? What fun? He's known as one of the most sharpest lawyers in this country. One of our foremost Ashanti intellectuals and lawyers. We don't know where you know. Well, it's Munyeti. That must have a friend. Yeah, friend. Now make coming channel. We don't want to remember my man. We don't want to remember my man. What for them to see the eye? I did near home. Now can I send out Rakubo? You know, make coming channel. Another swam. Make coming show me. Hey, I don't come to me on my channel. I'm on my channel. I'm the best. I wouldn't name me. You must have Mazio. My best first at 2 times. Obi me na me best me kasa bo me ni makoma ni e ma enim no ana na ma Ghana for there e ana ma boni di ho na mo so we no ho no one o so mami chaso hey by Ibrahim bra na that we say una invite Ibrahim you ese bremu ye ko ni aka he be 6 minutes ni apon yo nyahota maklo allergies na sake de ne wan kan wasem. No, another waste of space. Useless. Absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Let me come. I wouldn't even dignify my response. What? You came to be a communication director of this party. Who a national campaign, but when you one. Where medical doctor? Now you try and compare and try and identify the Kufuado. What? The Kufuado got 2 contests in this party. Well, last election result on a party being a bit that sensitive UP tradition. Only almost 80% of the popular vote in the MPP. That's how popular the man is. Ubeko bi onya ba ko. Fanti be kan say ekro. Na nti na do aka asem anya mo nka. Na do kan. All that be that asem no or say. At this stage is necessary. Na do kan say 2010 no at this stage is necessary. What is he trying to imply? Omo me say wan no. Man no na ngoma. Omo say me to be grand friend we mu anya peace of mind. Me wo fa. Woni mo fa no be owu e. Woni me to owu e. Ese for me sremo. Yana say bia botie bufu e sam so so mo so na omu kan se hu kire Ghana fo sam kwa no mo so anwen tie yam da yen so mo soro pa me so friend na me ka bi kire no ma me no hu ibuto so yire me yi otema no to mu na che kakra but anti Aries otio bra ma me abre otitation wa to talk ke kan se hu. Ahmed.
say me sure topic now say nyawota macro alleges are equal to or disallowed from joining petitioners legal team. I say mrana MPP for be for me omo legal team no em so mo amfa equal to
anka.
But clearly speaking kaba uhwe sa nsem na say eyi ne nyawota macro eka any near others eka na then you go to the substance of the case. Then one will question himself. Adentina ye wo nipa bisi. Because Usha nyawota edison aikwe utu. Last 2 weeks ago, so kaya me better ha. Mra ken crunchy issue no buy. Na ye discuss this issue no me can say edison aikwe utu is becoming an authority in the legal field. So kai say na. Kaba. Ewu say menini ni party kromo, but clearly speaking nipa ya dia osayeye, but obi nim chen na wo kan ema also for say ubesua ayeti say nipa no. He who must want to rule must learn to obey. And that is the guiding principle ayemu bi edisua edikamfo no nantie. Clearly speaking, usha suban bia oda na di e wo court ho na kaba. You clearly know say or experienced lawyer. And I mean, you say me, you be nim no MPP for na ankasa. Because omo na omo de ne be attorney general and oba landlight no ma ye nyina ye den. Ehun no. Ba wo send ye kwan a binom efa so handle content cases. Need the way or need the no crampo no. Sometimes he started me gidi send the odin subana rule strategies or the good form na ni. Judges for na ankasa ehwe etie minim so matie no. The comments on content.
Emrate no say just a two back say o mate say or no ankasa educating for radio so on contempt.
Exactly. But me gidi say professionalism na say other lawyers no because whether we like it or not, Chachu and Ayukwe Otu are authorities in the field. You can't take it from them. Usha with their pedigree baby o modrikaba na se nipa na kasa usha in a sense of humor ni the way or brain once before the judges no. It tells you say send the work and almost then. So they were all part of it. Then when you come to this one, are you able to Nankasa say call graphic page 17? I'll say a former attorney general and the chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Patriotic Party's constitutional committee, Ni Ayukwe Otu, has said the party failed to consult in taking key legal decisions, including the drafting of the guideline for the party communication.
Yeah, no, now so catch them say young patriots. One more day, so petition the Supreme Court. No, one more man.
Kaba clearly, it tells us that I can so ya be one no credit e back on. So we read the graphic statement we, and in the okay catch them we ya, and na on ka ni pedigree people na on ka that team na kaba clearly it tells you say.
Odi yaw.
We ni nipa odi yaw e woni mo. And the enokre. Ana se usha case ya e wo lama case ya e wo court yakaba. Lawyer odi an say obey advert. Ye bo di say kaba mimiti e kura me di say kaba enye content momo. Ye bo di e bata ho in the good way akaba. E advert for you for posterity. Exactly. Into every lawyer, every good lawyer wanted to be a member of the team. Okay, say, ye crampo, yes, say, omuma ye kwan na ye nkwa agenda. What they told us say, chachu na mupa se mudi ni ba, ubeti ukra kan bikaba. Say ye betumi ama chachu ako partner legal team na mo the case no, without necessarily seeking for agenda. Ye betra haka say na mukan. So clearly speaking, every good lawyer wanted to advertise himself. But which now clearly say, what's an American and so here me listen, me statements are medisha and I say there seems to be an infractions within the any segmentation within the MPP fraternity. But yeah, kind no my fire no meka that is your party be our opposition I am them also. Bank am opposition na betumi aye back. Exactly. Say mo betra konwa no so then the problems come. But we opposition then you are giving us the opportunity to stay
to stay
for a longer period. I know that we are ruling well. In the Sunday, you ruling
na inflation guzo e kosoro sa
kaba na say inflation ye di buy
the economy ni tie woni je
ho see yen inflation
economy say ni tie woni je
Ghana for inflation
Ghana for na be
can so ye di single digits musi yen inflation say I want to know what Ghanaians will say about it
Mate ebisa for e dey see Ahmed Ibrahim Bandam Rashid na fe Eugene entry National Council member NPP or say me range bout yen to kwa pese o ona be na gate me arrange Eugene me arrange oni me offer
Wow.
Sasa mnya munya
Eh, da bia Africa ba me pam ka ba so me pam skirt dey o Oh.
na on pam skirt ni bi ma me
Come on, serious matters na kan wan
That is
say.
serious.
Wo fa yare da dem be ti be nu hu do ko e. So ade wo di boss up na ye ofere. O me ka bi je no. Oni mo fa.
Wo dia me sidan wate sidan koto dan na so so ye hu se wo be ma Blue Rose Limited o sisi adan sa na o de chiche nyabotre 1 minute pe na afi Blue Rose nkomo me fan to ani ye sisi dan fie dunie ya boy abaso ama nti ye sisi adan ye de nhye so nkwa by friend shelter for all obia benya ba bi no de ne tiato na wada asundwiem na obetua no kakran nyabotre fisa abre akosi December nhye so nkwa ho a oni Blue Rose Limited twetwe nkoma obetimi ama onsusu wanya sa adan bi obudubram camp no nchen ho a akade e ma setena mu yeye ni nyina bi onsa betimi aka bi nti frɛ Blue Rose Limited o 0202 029 622 0202 029 622 0302 241 459 and afi 0204 353 051 and afi G-Fast eba mixture gono na acho usuba mboni ya nante rough titi ni amade ye mo sa gono acho compare G-Fast na nom G-Fast mixture
content achi gono for wo ko to
mo compare G-Fast mixture na mo nom na mo amo baby etondro bi ho Techiman Kumasi nkran baby a Fred JK from Point Enterprise 0261 319 na pebi nanom sa ho yade why next time what to hufo yakofa na nasa asemrai na nyame adom a ochina dwumedi bebe so College of Physicians and Surgeons on say na nanom omubu beba ne to anansesem ne tenase ye soja ne ya bonfire kitu abi ete no mo ka nsem a yenum bi ne yesua de nyina ba beduru nti hu nipa tum say we yatiti no ofie so ho na nasa so onsem bi ka eba ho na afi ye di ho komo sisi a meba